Hello everyone, this is Nick Bell with Line 6. In this video, we're creating a tone for Paramore's Decode. The first thing we're going to do is select the song straight from our music library. I'm going to press Decode, and now, by pressing Edit in the top right hand corner, it'll bring us over to our edit screen. The first thing I'm going to do is start with our amp. By pressing the amp icon in the top left hand corner, it brings us a list of our amps, in this case the British amplifiers. From our research, we know we want the Brit J2000 number 2. I'm going to press our amp and click Done, and we could hear how that sounds. Now let's make some changes. To the drive, we're going to move to 33%. The bass, we're going to move to 58. The mids to 23. The treble to 88. The presence to 82. And finally, volume at 45. Now let's hear how that sounds. Now, by pressing cab in the top right hand corner, we could change our cab. We're going to select the cab icon in the top left hand corner, and we're going to choose the Brit V30s. I'm going to move the early reflections to 2%, and then the 57 off axis. Now let's hear how that sounds. Now that we have our amp set up, let's go on to our pre and post effects. Starting with our gate. We're going to move the threshold to -74, and then the decay to 0. Our wah, we can leave alone. Moving on to stomp. We want to change the stomp from the killer Z to the red comp. By pressing the stomp icon in the top left hand corner, gives us the list of our drives and dynamics. I'm going to scroll down and press red comp, then done. Now we could hear how that sounds. Now we can leave the sustain at 30% and move the level to 63. Now we could hear how that sounds. The comp and the EQ are two things we can leave off. The volume, we can leave the minimum and maximum at 0 and 100. Modulation can be left alone. Our delay, we're going to want to switch from an analog delay to a digital delay. Pressing the icon on the top left, double tap digital delay. Now let's hear how that sounds. For our beat, let's go to 16th notes. Now using tap tempo, I'm going to tap out about 82 BPMs for our timing. Now that we have our timing set, we can move our mix to about 45. Our feedback, roughly 38, and then our bass and treble can remain the same. Now let's hear how that sounds. For our reverb, we're going to use the cavernous reverb. To the decay, we're going to drop to 13%. Tone, we're going to keep at 41, and mix, we're going to put at 45. Pre-delay, we're going to drop to about 6. Now let's hear how that sounds. Now that we have a tone we're happy with, we can save it by pressing Save Info on the bottom. Now that we're here, we can change the title from New Tone to Decode Intro. I can rate the tone, and then, since we have the song playing in the background, I could hit Autofill Song Info, which will give us all the info needed for a proper tone match. Then to save the tone, I press Save Tone in the top left hand corner, press Save As, then OK. Now if I wanted to publish the tone, I can press Share on the top right. This gives us the option to publish to the AMPLIFi community, tweet the tone on Twitter, or even share it on Facebook. Thanks again so much. Hope to see you guys again soon.